Zero Dark Garfield, based on a true story. It was sunny day of shining glory when Maya was looking for Osama bin Laden. She had been looking for ages upon years and was no closer to the capture of her quarrying. "It has been many months, why have you not found Osama bin Laden?" asked Joseph Bradley with frustration. "I am trying, but it is hard. He hides from justice like moon hides from the sun." Maya responded with exasperation tears. "You must keep on the hunt and be ready for the pounce. America needs you," said Joseph Bradley as he walked out. "Where are you, Osama bin Laden?" cried out Maya with fist raised to sky. Maya travelled all over World 2, but was no closer to the villain. She travelled to lands of desert and sand like Pakistan and Afghanistan, but it was no use. Full of exhaustion and depression, she went back to room to sleep. "It is no use, I am useless," said Maya, as she cried herself to slumber tears. In her dreams of sleeping agony, Osama bin Laden was running from her, but she could not capture. He was giggling like schoolgirl and ducking in rabbit holes. "He, you cannot catch me," said Osama bin Laden as he leaped into rabbit hole. Maya jumped in after him and stumbled into twisting tunnel of spiraling chaos. When sliding finally ended, she found herself in room at last, cornering Osama bin Laden. "Hoo, he," said Osama bin Laden as he split into 20 Osama bin Ladens. "No!" cried out Maya in panic. Maya could not tell which Osama bin Laden was Osama bin Laden, and her body filled with distraught. Then, with suddenness, orange figure filled with manly presence appeared and breathed fire on the Osama bin Ladens, burning them all to cinder. After Osama bin Laden burning, the figure of mystery stared at Maya with eyes of fiery fury. After looking, the figure disappeared into sunset, and Maya woke up in her room. She was covered with sweating and was trembling at power she had witnessed. Who was that awesome power, and what could this mean? Thought Maya to herself as she shook with amazement. As Maya sat in thoughtfulness on her bed, she heard phone ring with alarming. "Hello, this is Maya who is talking," asked Maya with questions as she answered the phone. "This is Leon Panetta of the CIA. We need you to come to CIA headquarters right now for update," answered the voice with authority. "Okay, sir, I am on my way," responded Maya with obedience. Maya flew to Washington, D.C., USA, and walked into CIA building with anxiousness. She was full of nerves, since for all of her searching she was no closer to the founding. Inside, she went to the elevator and hit on the button for CIA headquarters. When she arrived at CIA headquarters, Leon Panetta and Joseph Bradley were sitting at table awaiting reports. "Well, Ms. Maya, what is your status? Have you found the fiend?" asked Leon Panetta with inquisition. "Yes, surely you must have succeeded after all this time. Only a total failure would have nothing," scolded Joseph Bradley with jeering. Maya looked down at her feet, and tears fell from her eyes like drops of sadness from pools of regret. "I am a failure," cried out Maya as she collapsed on her knees. "If top-notch CIA agent Maya cannot find Osama bin Laden, then all hope is truly lost," said Leon Panetta with sad resignation. Then, in the hour of dire despair, when all hope was gone to death and dust, a figure of awesome power burst through wall, riding a custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle and wearing cool poncho with lasagna insignia, while Scorpions' "Rock You Like a Hurricane" played for all to hear. The figure's eyes burned like searing orbs of roaring lasagna. "Garfield!" cried out Leon Panetta and Joseph Bradley in unison. Maya looked on in amazement wonder, for it was the mysterious figure of her dreams. "Who is this Marvel man?" thought Maya as she stared at him. "I am here in country of America, land of freedom, yet I am hearing the whines of babies," said Garfield with disgust. "But we are lost of hope. Osama bin Laden will never be found. We have looked everywhere." cried Joseph Bradley with whimpering. "It is true, it is impossible. I have looked world over with CIA expertise. No one can find him," said Maya with doubting words. "Fools. I will find this Osama bin Laden and bring justice to him like justice has never been brought." Garfield roared with knowing. "But you cannot, you are not CIA super agent. Osama bin Laden can be everywhere," protested Maya with defiance. Garfield stepped off motorcycle with his masculine feet and walked over to model globe in the corner with strut of cool confidence. Garfield spun the globe and then stopped it with one finger. "Osama bin Laden is there," declared Garfield with his finger on the globe. "Of course," said Leon Panetta in awe of Garfield. "Now that the prey is found, it is time for the hunting to begin," Garfield said as he loaded his Desert Eagle for justice dispensing. "Garfield, wait, you will need SEAL Team 6, cautioned Leon Panetta with wary words. "This is my SEAL Team 6, Garfield replied, pointing to his toned abs. Leon Panetta and Joseph Bradley nodded in agreement and examined with envy while Maya admired Garfield's toned body with careful inspection. "Will you need anything, Garfield? Entire treasury of the USA is at your disposal," informed Leon Panetta with offers. "I will need bachelor pad villa and weekends worth of lasagna and refreshments. Before I am finding deviants for destruction, I am going to be having one hell of a bash," Garfield replied with righteousness. "Sir, this is most out of ordinary and cannot be allowed," protested Maya in defiance. "Very well, Garfield, it will be done," agreed Leon Panetta with wisdom. "That is more like it. Now, if you are excusing me, I have party to attend to," Garfield said as he began to walk out. Before Garfield left, he turned to Maya and looked her up and down with approval. "Hey there, my spicy spy. Why don't you come by later to see what life in the fast lane is all about?" Garfield said with a wink. "Why you?" gasped Maya with appalling. "Think about it, my Covop's cutie." Garfield replied with flirting as he handed Maya his address and walked out of room. "Sir, we are professionals. We cannot allow this recklessness. This is against all rules," Maya said with insistence. "Garfield does not live by our rules. He follows a higher code." Leon Panetta informed with truth. "A real man like that respects only the law of lasagna and steel," said Joseph Bradley with humble respect of Garfield. Maya shook her head in disbelief and left office in disgust. "One day she will understand." Leon Panetta sighed with wise words. Maya was driving home in her car with angry steering. She could not believe the galling words that entered her ears that day. She was cool, calm, professional woman and had no patience for the manly boldness of Garfield. Although filled with the anger, she could not stop thinking about his rugged manliness and was fascinated by him. She decided to go to his bachelor pad villa and confront him with her thoughts. "I must find what makes the man tick," thought Maya as she drove with agility to Garfield's bachelor pad villa. On arrival at Garfield's bachelor pad villa, she saw sight of splendor. Cool music was playing as hot ladies in bikinis were all around sipping champagne and eating fine lasagna. All around were decorations of highest cost. Exotic erotic art and palm trees were all around for mood-making. In courtyard, Maya saw Garfield lounging by poolside with hot sexy ladies all around. Garfield was smoking lasagna cigarette as sexy bikini ladies rubbed suntan oil on his shirtless body. Garfield saw Maya approach, and interest piqued at sight of new sexy lady. "Hey there, my fiery fox, I am glad to see you showed up," Garfield said with suaveness. "Do not be getting your hopes up. I am only here for discussion," responded Maya with rebuffing. "Very well, chickie baby, ask away," Garfield said as he snapped his fingers, sending bikini babes away. "Garfield, I do not understand you. You are wasting time and money. How can you be living life up when you are soon to be fighting to the death?" asked Maya with bafflement. "To deliver punishment of pain, one must experience pleasure of paradise," Garfield said with teaching words of the guru. Garfield's words exploded in Maya's mind with revelation. She looked at Garfield with more understanding, but with even more perplexement. "Are you angel or devil?" Maya asked of Garfield. "Both." Garfield responded as he puffed lasagna cigarette. Maya's heart swelled with heat of passions as Garfield's bad boy charms got best of her. "But you must not being stranger to pleasure, you sexy secret agent," Garfield said with seduction. "Actually, I am inexperienced in ways of love and romances. I have spent all of life finding Osama bin Laden," Maya said with shy coyness. "Well, that must be changing this instance. Follow me, my governmental girlie," Garfield said as he led Maya to his bedroom. Garfield's bedroom was surrounded by virility symbols and the fragrance of romances. "Take me, Garfield. Show me world of fleshy fun." Maya whispered with wanting as she let down her hair, took off clothes revealing hot, naked body. "Your hair is red hot like lasagna, and your skin is milky smooth like mozzarella cheese," Garfield said, with approving as he examined fine female body. "Feast on my body with your manly mouth." Maya moaned softly to Garfield with desire. "First thing is first. Fine meal of filet mignon needs to be tenderized," Garfield said as he took Maya and put her on his lap and began spanking her. "Spank me with your pleasure palms," Maya cried out in ecstasy as Garfield spanked